Good morning. Yes, we are live. This is the first day of May, 2020. It is a Friday. Today's lecture, I want to begin by saying one thing. May the 4th. Now, yeah. Your exam is May 13th, but May the 4th, you are supposed to begin receiving a ton of stuff in preparation for the AP exam from the AP board through your email address. Now, and also you need to check this. You need to check this because I'm finding out that a lot of you guys are not receiving it for information from the College Board. What I'm finding out is that for some of you, that information is getting chunked into your junk mail or your junk mail folder or whatever. Check your junk mail, check your clutter folder, those kind of things. I can't believe I'm using technical terms like that. But yeah, check junk mail, clutter folder, all folders. You'll probably find a bit of stuff from the AP, the College Board already. But on May 4th, that's Monday, on May the 4th, you should receive a number of things. One thing you should receive is your exam ticket. To take the exam, you have to have an exam ticket. And so you need to receive that. Let me just go over some of the things that you should be receiving, if you'll pardon me for a moment. Let's see. Now, I sent you guys out. I sent out 2 assignments. I sent one late last night, and I sent two this morning about things you should be receiving. On your 2020 AP testing guide, I sent you that today. Let's have a look at this. The AP testing guide. Give me 1 second while I pull it up. And so, yeah, and this can be found at cb.org/AP2020. Say again, at the URL cb.org/AP2020. cb.org/AP2020. That's a backwards slash. AP 2020. And in that, you'll find your testing guide, an exam day checklist, and every student should complete the exam day checklist in advance of each exam you take. Required documents that the students should print or download for specific exams. I mean, one of the things I was watching this one guy talk about it, if you can do a split screen on your computer, like particularly when you take the test and you're writing here and you want to look at documents there, that's a great thing. And then on May the 4th, they're going to send you a testing demo. Each student should use this before testing. If you can't access the demo, you'll be unable also then to access the actual test without completing the troubleshooting steps on slide 51. By the way, I sent you all this stuff this morning. Pardon me. AP World and Culture exams for students taking those exams, they don't concern you. Detailed facts linked from the main facts test. What's in this guide? One, it talks about your AP e-ticket, AP exam e-ticket, 5 steps to take before exam day, and then exam day tips for successfully completing your exams, exam scores, credit, and placement. Okay, about your AP exam ticket. you need an AP exam e-ticket to test. You'll receive your ticket by email 2 days before each test. You will receive your e-ticket by email 2 days before each test. On exam day, you'll need this e-ticket to check in your exam. You'll get a unique ticket for each exam you're registered for, and I think most of us are only doing the one, thank goodness. You may also access your e-ticket in your student account on the link myap.collegeboard.org. Say again, myap.collegeboard.org. Okay? Each e-ticket is personalized for you and cannot be transferred. Do not share your e-ticket with anyone. You could lose your chance to take the test. The AP program cannot accept any additional exam registration for this year's online at-home exam. Make sure your May e-ticket email in case you need to request. Make sure to save that e-ticket in case you need to ask for a makeup. Why would you want to ask for a makeup? Well, there's always the chance that when you're taking the test, little brother wants to play Fortnite, and somehow his playing Fortnite could jam you up. Whatever happens, or your power goes out, or whatever. Okay, your e-ticket will be valid for the May exam schedule. All registered students, and you have registered, have been scheduled for these May dates, whether or not they were originally registered for regular or late testing exams. Unless there's a significant conflict. In other words, you should take the exam May 13th and not just say, oh, I'm going to give myself more time, because that second time will be the final time. Unless there's significant conflict, students should test in May so they have June dates as a backup if they have, like I said, disruptions. If you can't test one of these dates, don't use your e-ticket for that exam. You'll automatically receive a different e-ticket for makeup testing in June. All exams offer a June makeup date. Let's see, for AP Euro, the makeup date is, give me a second. Oh, yes, for AP Euro, it's June the 2nd, at 1 o'clock. No, I'm sorry, at 2 o'clock, yeah. That's the makeup date. And I'm going to tell you guys, I love you all, but after June 13th, we must part ways. Try not to cry, Mr. Lynn. Anyway, you will receive your e-ticket 2 days prior to the exam. So on May the 11th, I think that's a Monday, you should receive your exam ticket for the 13th date. There are more conflicts in June and no additional scheduled makeup tests after June 1 through 5. So test in May unless it's not possible to do so. You understand that? After June, it's done. So you should take the test in May. Therefore, if something awful does happen on May 13th, like that Fortnite episode with little brother, because in June, there are no makeups. Okay. Reminders about the exam schedule. Each subject's exam will be taken simultaneously worldwide. What's terrible is there's a lot of students in American schools in, say, Guam, American possessions overseas, American schools in the Middle East, China, where they have to take these exams in the morning, and I mean like 2 a.m. So Each exam subject will be taken simultaneously worldwide. Your AP teacher or coordinator will help you identify your local testing time. Remember, for us, you register at 3:30. In other words, you log on at 3:30, take the exam at 4. Students taking art and design, which doesn't deal with us. What to expect? What to expect on this year's exam? It won't be more difficult to earn a 3, 4, or 5 this year. Even if an exam question seems more difficult than you expected, don't worry. Difficult questions require fewer points to earn 3s, 4s, or 5s. So this year's scores will be similar to other years' scores. Just stay calm, read each part of the question, simply show what you know and can do with the time you have. AP exams are never graded on a curve. This year's exams are no different. You are not competing against any other students. There is no maximum or minimum number of students who can receive a specific score. All students who earn the required points will get scores of 3, 4, or 5 this year. Don't worry if you don't complete all parts of the question. Before you need to attach and submit your response to give students as many different chances to demonstrate what they know as possible. A question may have more parts than can be answered in the allowed time. You don't need to complete the entire question to get a score of 5, but you do need to submit whatever work you've done. All I'm saying is do your best. And if you don't finish, submit it. You have to submit it. What to expect on this year's exams? Because creating a good testing environment at home is a challenge for some students, the exam is shorter. Okay. In a year when the exam provides you with fewer questions, to show the extent of what you learned this year, we want to ensure you have a fair opportunity to show what you know and earn college credit, which is why I think that the question is not going to be something specific. It'll be something that is spread out over centuries. So remember, I was always talking about themes such as Jewish history. And your DBQ yesterday reflected, that kind of question. So AP teachers will have the chance to review your score and your exam responses this summer. If you don't receive a score of 3 or higher and the teacher is convinced you should have, the teacher will be able to engage with the AP program's college faculty partners to review and confirm your score, ensuring it's fair and appropriate. The exam questions are viewed by the students in a web browser like Chrome. Students type or write their responses outside the browser. They then choose from 3 options to submit responses. They can copy and paste a typed response. They can attach a typed response, or they can write it out, take Mr. Cell Phone, take a picture of it, and then submit it that way. Attach 1 or more photos of a handwritten response. That's all up to you. If you are Mr. Hunt and Peck on the keyboard, you better write it. If you're a faster typist, definitely type it. Definitely type it. All right. Option 1, copy and paste a typed response, then click submit. The best device to use is either a laptop or a desktop computer. Type your response in Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Notes, or a similar application. Don't include images. Save your work often. Type your AP ID, your Advanced Placement ID, and initials at the top of the response. When your timer has 5 minutes remaining, copy and paste your response into the space indicated and click submit. Exam day setup. Side-by-side windows. Window 1, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge, in which the exam questions will appear after you click on your e-ticket. Displays your question, also displays a timer, and use that to paste and submit your typed response. Window 2, where you type your document, a Google Doc, Microsoft Word, Notes, etc. Option 2, attach a document and then click submit. If you type your response like, for me, I type it on a Word document. If and I do have Microsoft Word, even though I have a Mac computer, or a smaller application, and then save your documents under one of these accepted files, docs, X, PDF, text, or ODT. Type your ID and initials at the top of the response. When the timer has 5 minutes remaining, attach your response and then click submit. If your exam has 2 questions, you must create, save, attach, and submit 2 separate documents, one for each question. I don't think that would apply to us. I think, we only have the 1 question. Exam day setup, side-by-side windows, window 1, Chrome, whatever, Firefox, Safari, in which the exam questions appear after you click your e-ticket. Then displays the questions, displays the timer, use it, attach, and submit the file. Option 3, attach photos of handwritten response and then click submit. You write on a piece of paper, you take the photo, and by the way, when you write it, dark pen, that means blue or black. And they say you can use pencil. Pencil is just too light, and not only that, pencils wear down. A couple of good black pens, a couple of good blue pens. When the timer has 5 minutes remaining, take a photo of your response in a vertical orientation, not landscape. A vertical orientation, not like this. 1 page per photo. If your response is longer than 1 page, you'll need to attach multiple photos, a maximum of 5 photos per test. Make sure to attach all your pages before you click submit. Exam day setup. You need a smartphone or tablet. Displays the question. You may need to scroll within the question. Displays a timer, and use to take photos of written work. The next talks about music theory exam, world language exams, testing with accommodations, and then it goes into requesting a makeup exam. If you have any issue on exam day that prevents you from testing successfully, you'll be directed to an online AP makeup testing request form, where you can describe what happened and request an e-ticket for a June makeup exam. You must have your original e-ticket when you fill out the form, so don't chunk that thing. Submit the form within 48 hours of the original exam dates. That would be by 4 o'clock on May the 15th. We will review your form and send you an email approving or denying your request during the week of May 25. If approved, your makeup e-ticket will be sent to you once again 2 days before the makeup test. Do not call AP services. The pandemic has closed call centers, and you will simply hear a message directing you to fill out the form. Rest assured that you will receive approval for any of the following types of issues you encounter, or similar ones: sickness, significant interruption from family members, battery failures, power outages, technical disruptions. Note, simply running out of time to submit a response on exam day is not a valid reason. Okay. The exam screen will guide students step by step on test day from the moment they click their e-ticket. Most students will be able to navigate the test using only the information in the preceding slides. But unexpected events may occur when testing at home, and some students will benefit from additional preparation and technology checks. The remaining slides will provide further details and tips. We encourage students to work through the remaining slides together to confirm readiness for AP exams. 5 steps to take before exam day. Okay. 1, review your contact information. If you aren't receiving emails from the AP program, log into myap.org and see the email address you used when you registered for the test. 2, check your tech, your equipment, your device, your computer. 3, practice submitting your response. An online AP exam demo will be available Monday, May the 4th. And that's all important. 4, gather what you need for each exam. For example, I mean, if you're going to write, obviously the paper and the pen to write on it. Believe it or not, this is an open note or open, and it's also an open text test. They can't prevent that. However, with 45 minutes thumbing through a textbook or looking through your notes, unless they're just super organized, I think it'd be almost counterproductive. But do what you want. It's up to you. Receive your exam confirmation and e-ticket emails. That happens on May the 11th when you get your e-ticket. Okay. Along with your AP ID. This information will also be in your My AP account. So yeah. If you haven't received email updates from the AP program, sign into myap.collegeboard.org. Confirm your email address, subscriptions, confirm. Then create, if you need to, create a new contact with the email address, collegeboard@e.collegeboard.org. collegeboard@e.collegeboard.org in your address book or safe sender list. Yeah, check your tech, check your computers, declare war on little brother, say, leave Fortnite alone or something bad will happen to you. So, okay. And yeah, on Monday, when you get that AP exam demo, take it, just do it. So you'll have practice doing it, okay? From May 4th, you can access the AP 2020 exam demo at cb.org, AP demo, cp.org/AP demo. It will allow you to practice the different ways to submit your response. If you can't connect to this demo from your planned testing device, you'll not be able to access the real exam on that same device the test day. Update your browser, then try again. If you still can't access the demo, ask for your AP coordinator's help. Contact your school's tech experts for assistance. Okay. What you need on exam day. The exam, e-ticket, email, completed exam day checklist, including your AP ID, your device, of course, whatever you're going to use, browser, Chrome, which is recommended, Firefox, Safari, or Edge, internet or cellular connection, obviously, assistive technology and devices for students. Required for type responsive, Microsoft Word, Google Docs, notes, or other applications to enter and save text. What is permitted? Your class notes or study guides. Textbooks, you can use those. Previous assignments or assessments. And the rest, just talking about, what you can use. Following can be used, once again, class notes or study guide, textbooks or other classroom resources, previous assignments, Shared notes must be downloaded to each student's device to prevent collaboration violations. Shared study notes must be downloaded to each student's device to prevent collaboration violations, in other words, cheating. Internet searches will waste your time and put you at risk of an exam violation. Yeah. Internet searches will waste your time and also put you at risk of an exam violation. The more time you spend searching the web, the less time you'll spend answering exam questions. Internet-based facts, research, and opinions aren't relevant to the AP exam and won't raise student scores. Copying from websites, social media, online forums is considered plagiarism and will be detected and scores canceled. Yeah. Okay. On May the 4th, once again, that's Monday, you will receive an exam confirmation email on May 4th with your AP ID and a list of the exams you're registered for. In the meantime, you can check with exams you're registered for in myap.org. If you're not listed as registered for an AP exam, then you weren't part of the exam registrations we received from your school, and it's too late to generate an e-ticket for you to test this year. There's nothing we can do about this. You can take a CLEP exam for college credit on a college campus, or you can take this AP exam on May 2021. When hopefully our world will be back to May 13th. On May 11th, you will receive an email with your personalized ticket and AP ID. Complete the AP exam day checklist. The 5 steps we just covered are listed. The AP exam checklist. Students keep the checklist next to you during testing. Download the checklist at cb.org/AP checklist. Print or hand copy the AP exam day checklist for each exam you take. For us, it's only one, I think. The most important thing to fill in is your 8-character AP ID, which is located on your e-ticket. You'll need this code to check into your exam 30 minutes before your local start time. Okay. That means 3:30 for us. Use the e-ticket to check into the exam. Complete the identity information. Wait for the exam to begin automatically. Okay. 45 minutes. Then you have 45 minutes and 5 minutes left. You submit the response. Exam is finished. Self in a quiet room. Remove distraction setting on your device. Fortnite and streaming devices like Netflix. Tell them to read a book. Have your checklist and any required documents near you. All right. You may not incorporate work which is not your own. You may not provide for or receive aid from anyone. To identify students attempting the web, a phone, or social media, sophisticated detection technologies and processes will be applied. Most techniques will remain confidential to maximize their effect. You'll be monitoring social media and discussion sites to detect and disrupt cheating. We may post content designed to confuse and deter those who attempt to cheat. They'll be identified in June and July simultaneously with exam scoring. In addition, that means students found, and they're not going to play here. I mean, what are you to them? They got your money. You're a number. And so if they think you're cheating, they're gonna drop the axe on you. Doesn't matter to them. So check into your exam 30 minutes before the start time for your exam. The exam starts at 4 o'clock. Check in at 3:30 by clicking e-ticket for that exam. You'll need to spend a few minutes passing through various security filters to confirm your identity. How much time remains until the start of the exam. One question will automatically appear. You should not refresh your browser. Like for a number of you, for example, on these Canvas exams, oh, I don't know what happened to my technology. Can I take this exam again? And I say, sure. Answering this. For most exams, the questions are divided into parts, labeled in alphabetical order. You may use spell check and grammar check, but these will not provide an advantage. If you've installed a Grammarly plug-in, disable it, or the exam won't function. Whoa. If you have installed a Grammarly plug-in, disable. Well, ours doesn't, so don't worry about that. Managing your time. Bottom of the screen showing how much time remains to create and submit your response. 5 minutes before time is up, the timer turns red. You'll see a pop-up reminding you to submit your response. Stop where you are, copy and paste your work, then click submit. Say again, 5 minutes before the time is up, timer turns red. You'll see a pop-up reminding you to submit your response. Stop where you are and click submit. You can still earn a 5 even if you don't finish your response. Losing track of time, not submitting a response before time runs out is not an acceptable reason for requesting a makeup. The AP exam scores 3, 4, and 5 and 5s this year than other years. Submitting your response. Submitting responses is a two-step process. Attaching or pasting your response, clicking submit. If you don't click submit before the time runs out, your response will not count. Say that again. If you don't click submit before the timer runs out, you don't have a response. Once you click submit, your response may continue to transfer depending upon your bandwidth. That's fine. You will be able to move on to the next question. There is no next question. If your response continues to transfer after the exam ends, wait for an on-screen message confirming your exam is complete. Make sure your submissions are fully loaded before you close the browser or restart or turn off your computer. In other words, your submission is uploading. The clock runs out while it's uploading. You sit there and wait until it fully uploads, submits. Don't, be disgusted, turn it off, and walk out, because then you get nothing. If you never see that your AP exam is complete message, you should go to cb.org, request makeup to explain the situation, and request an e-ticket for a June college makeup. Man, this is a long guide. What can go wrong while I'm testing? If you accidentally close the browser, or your device crashes, or you temporarily lose internet access, you can quickly click your exam e-ticket again to return to the exam. Say again, if you accidentally close the browser, if your device crashes, or you temporarily click your exam e-ticket again to return to the exam. Continue the exam, and if you feel at the end of the exam that the temporary disruption negatively impacted your performance, you can request approval to take a makeup exam at, once again, cb.org/request makeup. Tip: during the exam, don't refresh your browser or hit the back arrow. Don't call the AP board. Customer service centers aren't open because, like everybody else, they sent their workers home. If you lost too much time to a technical problem, aren't able to connect to your exam, or experience some other serious disruption, you can request a makeup exam. Okay, exam scores. As usual, 2020 AP exams will be scored by AP readers. And, I'm supposed to be, if I'm invited, they will tell me today. I'm going to do it, even though I'm not looking forward to it. And of course, that means absolutely nothing to you. So, AP exams will be scored by AP readers who are college professors and experienced educators in each exam subject. Scores will be reported on the usual 1 to 5 scale to accommodate the extended scoring schedule, which requires all exams to be scored online in readers' homes. That's me. I'll be reading right here, me and the two teddies. Maybe I'll let them grade the exams. To accommodate the scoring schedule, which requires all exams to be scored here in my home, AP scores will be, let's see, then it just has a bunch of quotes, whereas different colleges such as University of California, Purdue says will continue to accept AP credit as usual. Vanderbilt University says despite significant changes surrounding the administration of AP exams, Vanderbilt, the Harvard of the South, has decided that our current policies for AP credit will remain in effect for the class entering the fall of 2020. And the rest is just a bunch of colleges. For example, Virginia Tech, Brandeis University, Wheaton College, University of Washington, Marquette University, Western Michigan University, Boston College, George Washington. They all say we're going to take the credit. During this challenging exam, the AP program wants every interested AP student to have the opportunity to earn the college credit you've been working towards all year. Stay safe and healthy. Yes. And last thing, check your browser. And that's it. Now, that was interesting. And yes, we're at 40 minutes. I also know you have a test to take today. And probably all that stuff I just read to you, you can access your own. And I encourage you to, especially May the 4th, practice taking the AP exam. May the 11th, your e-ticket comes. What will we be doing in this class? Well, let's see. I intend to have one more review quiz Friday. And every day, though, we will continue to slog forward, reviewing through this class to try and get to the very end. Although in reality, we've already went over this once, but that's fine. So, I hope that I haven't bored too many of you to death, at least not the one person who's viewing today, although I know a lot of you guys check me out later on. So, I'm going to step back and I'm going to start grading your DBQs. And today I'm going to put the comments, including the various scores, in that big box and hope that you see it. Okay? So now I'm signing out. Have an awesome weekend. Happy May. Happy Friday. It's a good day to get outside. But hasta la vista, baby.